Take care with those flames.
You're not supposed to be in here. I'm not going to warn you again. Get out or...
You're not supposed to be in here.
This should be good.
This war has created so many orphans, and so few. I can't believe Grelot is dead. I had no love for the woman, but to be murdered in Why, yes. Yes, of course. What a wonderful surprise. First, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Your name? What do you do for a living? What? What kind of joke is this? Look, don't waste my time. Come back when you're ready to discuss this for real. Very well. Let's try this again. Your name? What do you do for a living? What? If you aren't going to be... Wait. Sure, you're serious. Well, all right then. Where will your child be living? Look, let's be realistic. You're an adventurer. It's not exactly a safe or reliable profession. I need to be sure your child will have a safe, stable home to grow up in. Show me that you can support a child, buy a house, furnish it, then come back and we'll talk. Don't even think about it.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Those fools are actually fighting.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took
who
an
did
arrow in
this?
the knee.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkoller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push.
Puss! Run!
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Meisnu Ismir Dovasebrom Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Sky above, we spoke the traditional words of greeting to a dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Sky above, voice within. Dovahkiin.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
You lost? By sure. What do you want? It's my boy Sven you need to listen to. He sings at the inn most every night.
You're nothing but trouble. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Mm-hmm.
I own the lumber mill and pay a fair wage. See my husband Hod if you're... It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
It means so much to us to have the... It's a fine day with you around.
Thank you so much. You and me. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. All right, then.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us. Lucan, I would...
Yes?
You're not supposed to be in here. Be careful.
You're not
Last
supposed to be
warning.
in here.
Leave. Now. Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages.
What do you want? What do you want?
You're new around here. Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
We've stopped. What is it? Lead.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. That's her business, not mine. Probably not yours either. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections.
May the gods whatever you need. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. All right then.
You're pretty. I'll give you that. Just stay away from my husband, Alvar.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Hello, friend. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Thank you very much for your business.
Huh?
Ulfred, patron of the great clan battle. Just one more thing the Greymanes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Ah! Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. What have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Battleborn is a name out of legend. For clan, we've got... Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will.
May come to a love of her reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
You know what? Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Ah, so it's gold hereafter then. You need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much fat and gold to be bothered doing anything for themselves. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl.
Oh, I actually advise the Jarl on political matters.
Might, only if I can help it.
But this is all
damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Sure, whatever.
You know
Come
what's
to
wrong
chat
with
with an old
Skyrim these
woman,
days?
hmm?
Everyone's obsessed with death.
It's not... I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war
Life's hard
started...
enough with
been at each other's
that bard
throats.
Mikael is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll... Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going
There's
to get
nothing a
between
man
me
can
and
do
my
that
little
I
girl.
can't do better. Whether it's
Remember,
serving drinks or slaying trolls.
every day.
I ain't done nothing. I ain't done...
Once I've made enough money... Before my ma and up, I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
The finest
You do
cuts,
that?
fresh from the wilds.
If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as every... Way I hear it, elsewhere... Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Worst thing is, nobody wants... Reputation most. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
The finest cuts, fresh from the... Oh yes. Hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
I don't suppose you're going to buy something this time?
Just browsing today. If the gods be kind, someone will take...
Please, let's speak privately.
If they do, promise you'll actually purchase something for once.
By Eastmere.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know the heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink.
It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control.
We drink to our youth, today's...
Good.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry.
If it's... I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. The companions? In Jorvasker? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Need anything else? Just let me know.
We drink to our youth,
hated days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. When Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
You're that one from the college.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables.
What about you?
Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
That's right. Mock the town beggar like everyone else. But I've got a right to browse, don't I?
A fine... Hello, child of Kinnara. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. When the wound is more of... I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
So sick. Can hardly stand it.
Looking for... Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
What do you want, Imperial? Hmm?
Gods bless you, healer.
Lately it seems... These are trying times for us all, I know. Many come to the Temple of
Come to
Kinneret
chat with
pray,
an old woman,
and I assist them.
Do your good deed for the day.
Gild the green blooms
Lady?
again.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be
Ulfred,
impressed?
patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well. Watch yourself out there.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood.
You have come. You have come to hear the word. Because... Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Talos the Might, the Imperial... Because... Oh, well, let me tell you something. Let them come. I have no fear, for... But you were once man. Aye, and as man you said, let me...
Be careful.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of
Once
their
I've
son.
made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Farewell.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
Don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city. Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the
Divine
skeever
smile
hole of
on
a
you,
city.
friend. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them. You know, if you've got the aptitude,
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
You.
Enjoy your visit to
You know the
Dragon's
Whispering
Reach.
Lady, don't you? I can tell. Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice
All this standing
with my
around
fists.
is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Make a move toward Balgruff, and you're dead. I've got my eyes on you.
What is it that you need? If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. No doubt he thought it was with good. Even now, we must. But until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell.
Everything's all right?
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avrosstein, put that down. She's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know she's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here.
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, brother.
Can I help you?
So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns. They know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Best if...
Thorald's disappearance. It's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband, Eorland, tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr. The Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holds. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. My husband, you should ask. Well, that and maybe... Don't even get me started on that lot. They put on airs like there's something special. Grey Mane. Now that's a name fills you with pride. We've got roots in Whiterun. We've got history.
Do you have news? Did you find something? I've said too much already.
Now I remember. You're that new member of Companions. So,
What do you need, my friend?
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane. Need something? Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do.
It's no fun getting pushed. Yes. Braith, if you can get Braith to leave me alone, I'll be your best friend. Forever. Oh, okay. I didn't think you'd help me. Nobody ever does. Well, and me and Mila, but I don't do that stuff anymore. Yes. If you can get Braith to leave me alone. Oh, good. She'll listen to you. I just know it. Bye.
You know, since Kodlak's funeral, the Skyforge feels more awake. It's always been said that the souls of the heroes of old are what gives Skyforge steel its strength. But I think the Forge knows the greatness of Kodlak's soul. I can't really explain, but it feels like it's young. I'll wager it could now forge metal the likes of which hasn't been seen since eras long forgotten. I'm eager to try. Huh? You know who I am, fool. So why are you asking? It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. Why? Skyforge steel is my art. Why? Who says I have to be?
Do you have news? Did you find something? I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9. It's worse than I thought. So, North Watch Keep. Then we know where to hit them. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those monsters. I'll round up what men I can and meet you outside Northwatch Keep. We'll get in and out as fast as possible. I'll see you there.
Come by Bellathor's shop. Market, I'm sure we've got something you need.
I doubt it. Right. What if I push 15 of these buttons? Yeah. It's alright. Alright. You're too easy. Is this that same chick? You ever get the boner? I mean, you ever get no looky or nothing from her? What good is it?
Look at him, he's like the dog. He's sunken in
He
the
likes
little
it
pocket.
like this. I tried to get him to straighten it out, but he don't want it like...
You don't have no room to come out the ear.
You know what we could do, though, is fold the one side up so it levels it out. You know what I mean?
Fold the mattress over?
No, fold a blanket up so it lifts that back corner up and makes it more level. Oh, that's what he likes. That's what he
Look
likes.
at that witch. Ooh.
Hey,
Wonder
that's
Woman.
That's what's her name? What's her name?
Lagatha.
Lagatha. from the Vikings.
Is
That's
it?
her. Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
she had
Take
blonde
some of
hair.
her clothes off. Show what she looks like.
It's blonde hair.
Look. Watch. She'll start stripping.
take her clothes
Watch.
off.
Watch.
Oh my goodness.
She looks better there, don't she?
Yeah, but she's not protected.
What is it? Dragons?
Look, when you look like that, men will protect you. Right?
Very good job on the Vikings.
No, they were too busy going.
Good night.
Smells good.
The High King with his voice shouted him apart.
Recognize you. Oh yeah. What's your name? Oh yeah. Oh.
When the Empire, we Grey Maids have been feuding with the Battleborns for years.
Is there anything you want to eat for dinner tomorrow?
A few seconds for my supper is all I ask.
Huh? Make it too easy on. I know, but I can't cook.
I don't like onions. Tomatoes.
Well, I like tomatoes, but I don't like onions. This guy down there in that thing for? Well, I guess you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm looking somewhere. My brain's somewhere else. What's his name? He's the friend of the family. Oh. Her name. John. David.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
Who?
What can I do for you, friend? The gods gave you two hands, and you use them both for your weapon. I can respect that. Staying. You look tired, friend. The bannered mare has beds for rest.
Ain't fair locking them kids up. get that window open. It's nice out.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death? I'm glad to know that because I need your help. You see, I've lost something precious. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. blessing of Arcade be upon you. Careful now. Wouldn't want... Oh, thank Arcade. Please, take this gold for your troubles. The blessing of Arcade be upon you. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. And with this terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed, as are the catacombs. You little thief! Think you can steal from me? Filthy pickpocket!
I'm still here. Lead on.
I am your sword and your shield.
By order of the Ark, stop right there. Lightly armored means light on the feet. Smart.
What? Why are you looking at me? Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it? Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple. Sure, whatever.
Oh, what happened?
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about. I hope you're looking at me like that because you want to buy something.
I trust you're not planning any trouble, huh? Keep your hands to yourself.
Let's get going. Lead on now.
What are you looking at? Yeah? Why? Okay, I'll leave him alone. I was just kidding around. Besides, if he'd only kiss me, I wouldn't have to beat him up all the time. We done? Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight. I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, the hard work. there are some fruits that actually grow. In the cold weather.
An ass man, you said. Let me show you the power of powers.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Skyforge? I, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Grey Manes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. Gods be praised. By Izmir's beard, I ain't one for humor. You know who the companions are, so quit your asking. We done?
My favorite drinking buddy.
Looks like you got someone already.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know.
Need something? Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skullhawk.
Got the gal like you needs a... Suppose so. Got one of... You've got the deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.
What can I do for you?
There's a nip. I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
Yes.
What have you got for me today? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do me a favor. When you speak to Maven, tell her everything's well at hand down here, okay?
Need something? Need something?
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Need something?
Opponent! Oh! Gods, no! No more!
guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon.
Trouble?
Wait for Lorius. Oh, yes. Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel. I will wait for Lorius. Oh, yes. Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
Just need to gather my tools and finish up here. No worries. I'll see to Cicero. Make sure that wagon gets... I told you I don't like you going there.
You need
I've
something?
seen scavengers
Talk to my
picking at the
husband.
mammoths.
Vantus Lorius.
Dangerous.
Or just Lorius, if it's all the same to you.
I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't want to do this. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. No more? I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. Someone there? Stay back. I don't want to attack. Stay back, or I'll be forced. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. I don't have any choice.
Don't see that every day.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. Stay back, or I'll be forced to attack you. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
Yes! You've fallen for my trap! Greed makes a great lure. Odd you didn't die from the fall, though. Most do. Oh, and don't mind my assistant here. He may have seen better days, but he's still more... All right, let's see if we have something here to end this as quickly quickly as possible. Don't worry, though. It'll be relatively painless.
Stay back.
Relative.
Or I'll be forced to attack you. I don't want to do this.
It's got to be somewhere around here. Now, where did I put it?
I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
Maybe I put it over here.
Stay away. I don't want to do this.
I'm all ears. Ah! Here it is. Now. If you'd be so kind as to stand still, this will be much easier for me to do. Huh? Never should have come here!
I'm sorry. Stay back. Or I'll be forced to attack you. I don't want to do this.
Don't see that every day.
Stay back. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
Here we go!
I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink
This is an
and
ode
clean
to
rooms.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, 2 days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
All the
We'll
wood
drive
furniture
out
in
the
this inn is
storm
rotten to the
cloaks and
core.
restore what
Do you
we
know
own.
why that
With our
is,
blood and
Clever?
our
I
steel,
don't
we'll
know,
take
my
back
darling
our
wife.
home.
I assume you're going to tell me?
Down with
What's that?
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
And clean rooms.
Check the shipments, Elizabeth says. There are no shipments, I says.
To the core. Do you know why that is, Clever?
I don't know, my darling wife. I assume you're going to tell me?
It's rotten because the wood is cheap and it's soaked with ale. Now we'll have to replace all the furniture before bugs set in.
Don't worry, my love. Just show the bugs your adoring face, and they'll scurry away in complete fear in no time.
You're an idiot, Clever. Why did I ever marry you?
Not a day goes by I don't ask that question myself, my dear.
Our hero plays a warrior's part. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come. This one's a favorite of mine, a legend we all know and love. Our hero plays a warrior's part. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, 2 days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we'll take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we'll drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it white clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
Never. Here.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
A legend we all know and love. Our hero, our hero.
Unlike my husband Klepper, I watch after our guests.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
Nothing, you pig-headed
With a voice-wielding tower of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know. Oh, the Dragonborns come.
Need a trained... A war dog is good company and good protection. Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
You treat a horse well, it'll take you to... Got one all saddled and ready to go. What are you willing to pay? Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all sound. May the crags fail to trip your feet.
Hail, companion.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
You're not supposed to be in here.
You're that one from the court.
Do you get to the... What's the hurry?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit Carrot... Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Chops and steaks fit for a jarl.
Farewell.
Finest quality meats.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you. I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along.
Please tell me you have news of my son.
We've been at each other's throats.
You take care of yourself now.
Azura, I always thought the new Hawk can teach you a few things.
I've been tending to the warriors at your Basker for as long as I can remember.
You still need to prove yourself, whelp. And it looks undamaged. They'll be pleased, I'm sure. And we're pleased with their money. All right, then.
I see everything.
May the gods
hear
watch over.
everything, and know
I've been hearing stories about dragons. That they're back. That they can eat the sun out of the sky and freeze a man where he stands. Have you seen one in your travels? I envy you, facing such a beast in combat, smelling its blood on the air. That is what songs are sung about, Shield Sister. We don't all lead your life of grand adventure, Harbinger. Have you seen one in your... I envy you. Yeah. I think you and I are worth about 12 soldiers each. We'll send that beast back where it came from. I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
When the Empire surrendered to the All-Merry Dominion, they shamed us all. We Greymanes have been feuding with the Battleborns for years. There's no more bitter enemy.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can't remember.
Talos is the true
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some
ascended
tea.
from planet.
May the gods watch over your back. I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I. Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can't remember it.
Back with good news? Steal anything? And with no strings attached. Not bad. Here, got some coin for you. Walking away without taking a job? It's like passing a bloated
So,
coin purse on a
I
table.
can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. Got ourselves a freelancer. Thinks he can muscle in on our... Nice. Yeah, this is what you need to know.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day? I bet you are. Which one do you want? Brynjolf finally got some dirt on the mark, and the evidence to back it up. Think you can give him a hand? Here, just don't make me look like an ass in front of the guild and mess it up.
I wouldn't have expected someone like you.
If you need marksman training, and you've got a coin.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can't remember it. Huh? I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it. I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nord. I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nords.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon. It's attacking. Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Come on, hurry. We might be too late. Let's get this over with. Fools!
This is worse than
Someone do something.
I am Salopnir. Hear my voice and despair.
This one's mine.
Somebody help.
My voice has been silent for too long. Hiding will not save you. My lord Alduin requires your death. I am... Hiding will not save you. Hiding will not save you. I see that mortal has become arrogant while I slept.
That's the plan.
It's to be a real fight then.
true.
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kind's Grove this time.
May the gods watch. Huh?
What do you need, my thing? What do you need, my thing?
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I. Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as you. Nor by now. Except I can remember it.